develop some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Cousins, and the throw here caught by Addison. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Now a handoff to Chandler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Play fake. Cousins. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick six.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tabbed as one of the best in the league the prior season.
Nwangu now from his end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. Picked off by Malik Hooker. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. A give to Pollard running left. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Now Prescott going to change the play. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 44-yard line. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Throwing, Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks, 34 yards. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Aubrey good with a PAT, and it's now 21-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now Cousins. This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hawkinson, 51 yards. And the Vikings are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film? There he goes, left side. And all the way up just shy of midfield before going out of bounds at the 49.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It looks like they'll move things around here.
Prescott to throw it.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Vikings are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Following the interception, Cousins. He finds his man, complete. That's Chandler.
Now inside the 25.
Touchdown, Vikings.
Ty Chandler.
77 yards.
And the Vikings are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And that'll cut the lead to 21-17.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Trying to run forward with Pollard, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now Prescott on 4th down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
And Prescott is going to change things up here.
On first down, he'll drop to throw, eluding the pressure right.
He finds his man, Pollard. Down the right sideline.
Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And the lead is up to 15 now.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing is Cousins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Aubrey now for the point after.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Second half begins with a run by Pollard.
And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Pollard will take it up the gut. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for them.
Touchdown, Cowboys! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys are able to extend their lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
He'll get this to about the 38. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Hey, we're good, we're good.
Cousins now on second down. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Hey, kill. 47. Everybody, kill. 26.
To throw is Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Mekhi Blackman's got it, and the Vikings are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. Their tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's Madison getting it again on 2nd. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he is going to pick up the Vikings' 1st down. So signals the referee as they're going to convert by about a yard there on 4th and 5. Big conversion.
Cousins to throw it. Completes this to Addison out left. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one good for 37 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They run it with Chandler. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9.
Now Cousins.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 35.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Here's Cousins.
That's caught downfield by Addison.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 15-yard line. From the red zone now, Cousins. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Cowboys are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Boy, they get him yet again, Charles. 5 interceptions in this game. You rarely see this, maybe a couple of times in a season, but this defense, they've been fantastic.
It's certainly an example of watching a defense that is in the zone, right? We use that term so often, but most of the time, it's for people who are on offense. In this case, it's a defense as a whole, all locked in with each other, all ready to go.
Hey, kill!
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
110 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Prescott's throw taken in there by Cooks.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Now Dak, he wants to change the play.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Go to 54, go to 54. Watch, 26.
2nd down, Pollard again. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning.
7 yards there and a first down.
And a Cowboy first down.
Going to 54. Why ain't?
Here's Prescott. Looking for the out route here, and he's got Cooks. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Dak there throwing complete to Cooks. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Kill.
First down, Cowboys.
Well, Prescott here to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On 1st and 10, Cousins.
And, boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Escaping the pressure right. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times you just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted.
Picked up by Malik Hooker.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the time.
This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Minneapolis, so long, everybody.